Okay, so this is going to be like the second, third time I've recorded this, but this time I'm doing it in a flat world, and I'm gonna do it in two parts for like all the blocks and the regular mobs and the mini boss. Then I'm going to do the Wither Storm for a separate time, but I will have it separated in two parts. So I will do the whole mod, and I will credit the people who made the music and things like that. Well, at least the withered symbiont, which we'll get to later. So we have our blocks here, which is what we're gonna go through first. We have the super TNT, which is used to make the Formidabomb, which the Formidabomb is used to quote unquote kill the Wither Storm once you have it up to that point, past the destroyer phase, which is phase 4. Phase 5 and 6 is when you're supposed to do it, but you can do it on phase 5 if you're too lazy to wait. Bam! The Formidabomb, we kind of just covered that already, so you already know the drill. It's a big bomb that will kill the Wither Storm, supposedly. Finally, no humming noises. So we have the Withered Beacon and the Withered Support Beacon. These are used to use the little like tribute summoner thing over there. So we'll get on to that once we get over to there. We have all the blocks. I'm gonna name them off right here. We got Tainted Flesh block. We got the Infected Flesh block, Hardened Flesh block. I think this is Infected Stone. Yeah, Tainted Stone, Tainted Stairs, Tainted Slab, Tainted Button, Tainted Pressure Plate, Tainted Cobblestone, Tainted Cobblestone Stairs, Tainted Cobblestone Slab, Tainted Cobblestone Wall. Yeah. We have Tainted Sand. Yeah, Tainted Sand, Tainted Glass Pane, Tainted Planks, I think. Yeah, Tainted Planks, Tainted Log, Tainted Wood, Tainted Leaves, Tainted Door, a lot of tainted things. Tainted Trapdoor, Button. I think these are these are using the plank, so it's just wood stuff. So Tainted Stairs, Tainted Slab, Tainted Fence Gate. We have a Mushroom. Yeah, Tainted Mushroom, Tainted Block. It's like a lantern or something. Yeah, Dust Lamp. Then we have some special blocks here. You can find these in the Wither Storm itself once you get to that point. These are just dead bodies. We have a guy sitting, a guy on the walls, a guy laying down. Bro got knocked out. A pile of bones, a less big pile of bones, a larger pile of bones, or a skeleton, and a head that just hangs there. So, you know, very neat decorations here. Moving on to items or drops, we have the Withered Bone. This drops from the withered mobs or whatever they're called, infected or whatever. Withered Bone, Withered Flesh, Tainted Dust, Golden Apple Stew. This gives you some boosts and effects. The Amulet, the Enchanted Command Block, and the Nether Star. These are crafting things. This might be a crafting things, but these, as far as I know, don't do anything. They're just cool drops. This is very cool because if you right click on something, it will mark it, and if you look away from it, it will tell you how far you are, or how close it is to you. You can see the slime is now 7 blocks away, which I find pretty neat, honestly. Moving on to weapons, we have some special weapons here. We have the command block sword, command block pickaxe, command block axe, command block shovel, and command block hoe. You get an achievement for getting all of these, and it's called the dedicated achievement, something like that. These are just capable of hurting the Wither Storm, well, the command block, and you craft these using the enchanted command block book, which you get for killing the mini boss in here. I'm gonna move these back into my inventory just so that I can pull out everything else. I'm gonna keep this. So we have the creeper, skeleton, the spider, and these are all sickened, the villager, zombie, tentacle, and the mini boss, which is the symbiont. So the creeper is just like a regular creeper, but it's like smaller, I think. It might be smaller. It has a cooler texture, and this is the result of the wither sickness, which will drop health. It'll deplete your health to 1 heart eventually. The skeleton, this is gonna be difficult because they're kind of dumb. You'll see what I mean by dumb. Let me build a thing because they still burn in the daylight. So we have our little thing here. It's just like a skeleton, just with a cooler texture. Then we have the spider. This one's fine, it can walk out. It's got like bright purple eyes. It's got like veins on its abdomen, things like that. And again, these might have lower health than the regular mobs because the wither sickness depletes health. But you know, the withered villager, yes, no, sickened villager. I keep calling it withered, but it's got veins all over itself. It uses the zombie villager, just with a better texture, in my opinion. It looks cooler. But you know, again, a result of the wither sickness, which you can get. Sickened zombie. It follows the same principles. Brighter eyes. It doesn't look like it burns as quick, although that might just be me not knowing how fast zombies can catch on fire in Java. But once again, it looks pretty neat. We have the tentacle, which you can find this in the boss fight itself for the Witherstorm command block. There's nothing much to it. It grabs you, it damages you, stuff like that. The Withered Symbiont, the music is made by Marmar, and someone else. I'll put it in the description when I do eventually put this up on YouTube, which will not be tonight. But hey, that's fine. By Marmar. Very cool. 3 tentacles, bunch of like ropes on it. You hit its back, it will spawn in. Arrows with their skulls above its head, and then rapid fire them at you. So having a shield is very important. Just want to hit its back. Something. Oh god. Something happens when you go into these pits. Something. I guess you just avoid those pits.
Microphone on.
So once it dies, I do wish they made it so that it sinks into the ground instead of just standing there waving its hands, because I feel like that would look really good. But once its death animation does eventually finish, it will drop the command block book, which you can then create the command block weapons, which is used for the Witherstorm itself. As you can see here, just gonna grab this. Then on to this. This is a beacon used for resummoning the Witherstorm, or just using it as a regular beacon. You can choose the effects that it gives you, like night vision. Don't know why you would want that though for the daytime, but it's a nice thing. If you activate speed, it activates Beaconator 4000. If you get far enough from it, I do believe it runs out, although it might be better because it's like, you know, it's a Witherstorm thing. So it just gives you speed. So yeah, it does actually look like it doesn't run out even if you go like across the ends of the earth, although I could be wrong. If you have created this, and you want for some reason to respawn the Wither Storm, well, you're gonna have to wait for the Wood Devil until the next video comes out, because as I said in the beginning, I'm gonna split this up into 2 parts, one for the Wither Storm and one for the blocks, and like the summoner. So, you know, gonna have to wait for that, but once this is done, it's done, so, you know. Oh, bye-bye.